pressure's pretty low. They believe they could go another dozen laps if they had to, but that's pretty close.
You know, there's one thing, Andy, that I see, though, with going down on that apron, yeah, you're doing one thing, but you're also picking up some rubber down there that you're going to get on your tires.
Yeah, not only that, there could be debris down there you pick up and get a hole in one of them. There's risk on both sides of it, but, you know, he's seen these cars running out of fuel.
You've been riding around the apron.
And they shouldn't be running out of fuel. They have plenty, you know, they've pitted with, 55 laps to go. They should be able to go 85.
And you heard him just remind him, clean him good, you've been riding on the apron. So he'll come back up onto the track, take his proper position, and there he is clean, but now back down onto the apron again. So Carl, we're obviously worried about fuel. So they are into turn 3, coming through 4 with Carl Edwards on the inside again. And right behind he and Logano is Bowyer, Keselowski, and then right behind them, Sorensen and Kyle Busch. Here we go. Pace car's off. Green flag is in the air. Does he get as good a start this time? No. Here comes Joey.
Yeah, Logano's there. I think Carl spun the tires a little bit that time.
Through the corner. Still on his fender. On the high side. Logano going for it. They're down the backstretch. Logano with a half a car length on him. Now here comes Carl back on the low side.
Oh, Carl slips a little.
Come on, he's sideways.
Oh, now he gets Logano. Joey's into the bar, and the car's upside down. On his side is Clint.
Yellow's out, yellow is out, yellow is out.
Wallace gets into it. The 14 of Bliss gets into it. Red flag immediately.
Stop on the back. They want you to stop on the back.
They are stopping everyone on the
He got loose or something. I just in the throttle. He got loose. I touched him, guys.
There's what's left of Keselowski's car. Window net down. He's okay. There's Joey with his net down. Clint Bowyer is out. Boy, Bowyer went up on his side. For a second, I thought he was going to go all the way over. And there is Stephen Wallace as he seems to be okay.
They've taken the white flag, so that should be the end of it.
Now, in this situation, in fact, we were just in race control last night for the truck race. They will freeze the field, and they're going to come around now. We're being told they're going to come around to complete the race.
Is everybody all right?
And
they're all right.
These guys are just seeing what happened.
Make sure they know that is not my intent. Not at all.
So the caution and checker
flag
comes out.
Here's your checker flag.
Carl picks up his 32nd nationwide win, not the way he wanted to do it, and he is coming over to stop immediately. And he and Joey are talking. And obviously we will try and talk to both of them. And this is not one of those heated situations like we had last week.
Now, Joey's probably not happy, but, you know, that showed some respect from Carl coming over there just immediately saying he didn't mean to.
And there's what's left of Kyle Busch's car as he also got into it.
He looks like he's going to finish second because he continued on.
Yeah, right now that's what the way it shows. We'll get the official word from NASCAR. Let's go back and take it through in slow motion.
See, Carl got loose right there.
So did Joey.
Joey's out. Yeah, Carl never touched him right there. No,
he never did.
Wow.
He thinks he did, but he didn't.
Yeah, no, he never touched him.
So when they see the video, but look what happens behind. Eric Almirola does not escape this one this time in the 88.
Yeah, so many good
Mike
cars
Bliss involved there.
Yeah,
had a great run all day.
Boy, oh boy, watch this one more time.
Well, this is just two drivers just giving it everything they could, but you can see Joey was in the gas, slid up to where out of the groove, there's no grip there whatsoever.
And Bowyer got the worst of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Joey hit that wall hard, too.
See, now from here, it looks like he almost does touch him right there.
Yeah, and that's what Carl probably thought. You can't see from inside that car.
Yellow's out, yellow is out, yellow.
Here's Bowyer's view. Hang on. Wow, that was wicked. Let's go on board with Stephen Wallace.
Stay low, stay high, stay high, stay high, stay high.
By that point, he had no choice. He was along for the ride. And here is the contact. Wow. That looks more like an open wheel car situation where, you know, they just ride up on the wheel and get airborne.
In that situation, I'd almost worry more about Joey Logano, because that right front wheel of that 33 was almost in his window.
Wicked crash.
33 is torn up there, all of that, and then he gets hit hard by the 66 right there at the end.
Another angle. Kyle gets into the back of the 22 while all the other contact is occurring, and you're right. Here comes the 66. Bam. Let's go on board with Kyle Busch.
Clear. Off the wall ahead. Stay high. Keep coming.
Kyle somehow managed to keep going. And let's go down to victory lane. And Dave, you can tell him he never touched him.
What an end to that race. And I believe your team has communicated to you that Joey said that you never touched him, but what did it seem like as you guys raced through 3 and 4?
Man, I really thought I got into him. That's why I didn't do a backflip or anything like that. This track is so fast. You can race really, really hard. And I saw him wiggle, and I wasn't sure if I touched him or not. I was trying really hard to race as clean as I could. He raced me super clean down here, and he hung on for that last restart. So not the way we wanted to finish that race. I would have much rather just had a good, solid race, regardless of whether we win or not. But I have to thank Fastenal, Fast Ford, Mustang, Valvoline, Aflac, all the fans, Scott, and my guys. First off pit road, we tried to lose this thing about 3 different times, and we ended up in victory lane. But man, that was definitely apologize if I did touch Joey. I hope I did not.
Your emotions got to be ping-ponging. You had a son this week, and hang on one second. We'll bring the monitor in here real quick, and no need to apologize. Here we go. Looking at that slow.
35 hours, Toyota. Wild day for you, but a 5th place finish nonetheless. Describe
Joey was going around, it looks like. Is that what you see?
Man. Well, I'm glad I didn't hit him. I'm glad nobody was hurt. That's amazing. He did a good job. He did so good on that last restart. I was really loose, and I thought I was gonna wreck us both, but I was trying to be smart. And then there at the end, I'm just really glad I didn't touch him. I thought I touched him. So thanks for the replay. That was nice.
Say, now can we talk about all the good stuff? Win at Dover, baby this week. Great job, Carl.
Hey, thanks a lot. Let's start this over. Awesome.
No, we don't have any time. It took too long today. Carl Edwards, your winner this week. New baby and another W at Dover. Vince.
A lot of damage on the front end of this Kyle Busch car today. Is an expensive day for the Joe Gibbs Racing team. You had a pretty good view of that, though, from just up ahead of you, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I didn't really want that kind of view. It's going to take an awful lot of Mac tools and Stanley tools to beat the front end out of this thing, but luckily we just cut it off and start over. So, man, just a long day for us. You know, we just didn't quite have the car we needed today, unfortunately, this weekend. And we kept working on it, trying to make it the best we could. That nose damage that we had from earlier in the race coming to pit road just killed it. But guys did a good job, and we just salvaged along, and somehow we ended up second. So we didn't deserve to be second here, that's for sure. But sometimes they get to you. And I saw Joey get out. I'm glad to see Joey's all right. And I don't know about Clint, but I hope he's good too. You know, that was a wicked hit that Joey took in a turn for a while, and then him getting climbed over and everything. You know, it's good that you know, the front bumpers or the front tire of one of these cars didn't come through and hit Joey's head, you know, the seat or something like that. Could have been really bad. So just glad everybody's all right, hopefully. And you know, we salvaged a good day with the Mac Tools Camry. Unfortunately, it wasn't our best, but you know, maybe we can get him in Charlotte.
Kyle still brings it home second.
All right, well, Kyle has led the most laps in each of the last 5 Dover races. He did not lead a lap today, and it's only the 3rd time in his last 40 starts where he did not lead a lap, and he comes home second looking like that. Final thoughts?
You know, a tremendous race. It's unfortunate that all of this unfolded at the end, but that's just hard racing. Thank goodness of NASCAR for the safety of these race cars, and really glad to see these drivers get out and everybody okay.
Well, we saw from some in-car shots from Carl Edwards just how hard you drive to win these things. You saw right there how close to the edge that they keep these cars. And when something slips, something goes wrong at that edge, I mean, it gets big, and we saw it right there. It was good to see nobody was hurt.
Well, we're waiting for everybody to clear out of the medical center. They have to get checked over as the celebration continues with Carl. And you could just see and there's Kevin Harvick and Rusty Wallace checking as they're at the medical center checking on their driver. making sure everybody is okay.
Yeah, that's never fun for as an owner in doing that. And, of course, in Kevin's case, he's checking on Clint Bowyer, who's his teammate over there. Rusty's case, he's not only checking on a driver, but your son, and that makes it even more agonizing.
That car used up, that 33 is.
Well, here's real speed of what happened on this white flag lap. Boy, and every time I see it, I'm just amazed at how no one is seriously hurt. Jamie, you've got an update from the medical center?
Well, we're standing here right now, and behind us, a couple ambulances have pulled in. We're waiting on 4 drivers we believe to be in there. Clint Bowyer, we have, as you saw, they just drove up, and Joey Logano's in there, his dad. Tom just drove up here looking for his guy. And on top of that, one of Kevin Harvick's guys was on Clint's team today in the 33. He just went by with a bloody leg, and he just went inside the medical center. So something else happened with the 33 team. But as soon as these guys are checked and released, we will get back to you. Marty?
All right, thank you, Jamie. And obviously, it's not the kind of finish that we all wanted to see, because it had been great racing all day long. We had a total of 9 cautions, with the last one coming out right on the next to last lap. Now, everybody did get out, so that's the good news. We're just waiting for all the official word. Don't have any clue about the crew member or how they may have sustained their injury. But Jamie's working on getting that update as well.
Yeah, and we saw Joey Logano talking. There's Brad Keselowski. See him talking to Jamie.
Jamie?
And Brad Keselowski just said, did you see the crew guy? So he just went in there. There's all kinds of chaos. You're the first out. What is happening, and how is everybody? Have you talked to the other drivers?
Yeah, I think everybody's all right. There's one crew guy that I guess got hit by a piece of debris off one of the cars, so that was kind of scary looking. But you know, we're happy to have a decent day that was in the making. It just didn't finish off, but it's pretty unfortunate for our team. We had a solid 4th going, but looked like the 60 just ran over the 20. So I don't know. I wasn't in either of their shoes to really see it firsthand, but you know, when you wreck that close on a restart, the whole field just drives through it, and I think the 18 drove through and back of me like it did last week again this week, so just one of them deals.
You're all right?
Yeah, doing good. Thank you.
All right, Brad Keselowski's okay, guys, and we will talk to the other drivers. Actually, Clint Bowyer's walking out right now, and we'll get him. Of course, we saw him take the biggest hit of everybody. He's walking out, of course, on his own power. Clint, we'll replay it for you here, but you got the short end of the stick here. Can you take us through everything? And first of all, are you okay?
I don't know if if Carl got into him or not. He certainly, he got him loose, but that's racing. I mean, green, white checker to place this tight. Yeah, I mean, they were both way up out of the groove. That was pretty wild, man. I tell you, I thought I was going over the wall, and that would have been really scary. I was just glad the wall kept me, in the racetrack, because I was afraid I might be going over, but pretty wild finish. Bumper for the Ream Chevrolet, huh?
The 2 of them actually did not make contact, but are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my pit crew, I think a spring flew out of my car and hit one of my guys. His leg didn't look good at all, so this is just a bummer deal. I mean, freak thing, part of racing, man.
Glad you're okay. Clint Bowyer will start 22nd tomorrow. We're going to run over here and get Stephen Wallace. He got a pretty big hit, too. Stephen, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. It's just, hell, I don't know what happened. We just got the lucky dog. We had new tires back on, and we were coming like a scalded dog, and just saw Bowyer's car about flipping, and I got hit. Hell, I don't even know what happened. It just got in a big wreck. That's all it was.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Great news. Everybody so far is okay. The 20 just got released, and we're going to go back over to Alan, and we'll get him as soon as he comes out, Alan.
All right, Jamie, thanks. So a quick wrap-up on the day. Kyle Busch did not equal Mark Martin's all-time wins record in the Nationwide Series. Concrete Carl winds up in victory lane on the trophy. And the Monster had a healthy appetite for race cars at the end and a crazy finish. More follow-ups to come on SportsCenter, which comes up next here on ESPN. And don't forget, next week, the Nationwide Series at Iowa on ABC, and a week from tomorrow, 1:30 on ABC. And Joey Logano has just come from the medical center. Jamie?
Oh, Joey, another one of these days that you end up here, but we watched the replay. From your perspective, what did you see and feel?
I haven't seen the replay, so I don't really even know what happened yet, but I don't think you guys are trying to get it up, but just seemed like I either got tagged or I think just Carl coming up took the air off me enough to make me loose. You see him, I just think as he was coming up the track, it's these those shark fins they got on. When you get a car underneath you right about that point, you feel the car starting to get loose, and it's unfortunate, man. I felt like we had something to win with these things with the GameStop car, and we had a good day for sure. We're trying to get that little bit there at the end, and switching and tear up as many cars as it did.
You feeling okay? Ready to race again tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's no big deal.
All right, it was a great day until the very end for Joey Logano. Alan?
Big bruising crash at the finish today here in Dover. Fortunately, you've heard from the participants involved, all the drivers okay, and Carl Edwards gets the victory photos taken at the conclusion of today's race. It is Iowa next Sunday for the Nationwide Series, 1:30 Eastern on ABC, and next is Sports Center. Wow, what a day here in Dover. The finish causing a number of cars to be torn up. Some of the top contenders all day in the race wind up with bruising finishes. And at the end, Carl Edwards climbs out of the car in victory lane and celebrates the win today here in Dover.